safe. Welcome back to the 4th online reading session. Still the Skunk Ladder by Patrick F. McMahon. This is the cover, as you know. And what was the genre again? Yes, humorous fiction. And it means, yes, the characters and events or the actions that make you laugh. And before we start, let's double check your homework. This was your homework of your reading sheet. Answer these questions. 7. Who said these quotes to whom? One of your father's cows. Who said it? The narrator to Crazy Eddie. And 2. We can't fill in the hole with the skunk in there. Who said it again? Still the narrator to Crazy Eddie. And in fair, why did the boys decide to fill in the hole? Because they thought the narrator himself, one of Mr. Muldoon's cows, might fall into it. The hole, by the way. Do you remember the last event that we left by? Yes, they decided to get the skunk out of the hole, but how? Let's get started. By the way, page 100 and 182 and 183. Let's get started. Page 182. Either you listen or read yourself, up to you.
Drop down in the hole, grab him real quick before he sprays, and then throw him out, Eddie said. I'll yell real loud so he'll look at me and won't notice when you jump in and grab him, and... I don't like that idea, I said. Think of something else. I got it, Eddie exclaimed, snapping his fingers. We'll go up to my dad's shop and build a ladder. Then we'll stick it down the hole and hide someplace while he climbs the ladder. A skunk should be able to figure out how to climb a ladder. Eddie and I were working on the ladder when his father walked into the shop. I thought I told you not to build anything, he growled. What's that? Just a skunk ladder, Crazy Eddie said.
So guys, now, what is their idea? Yes, Eddie said that one of us could drop down in the hole, grab him real quick before he sprays, and then throw him out. Eddie said, and then continued his idea. He said real loud, so he will look at me and what's nuts when you jump in and grab him. And no. The narrator said, no, I do not like that idea. Think of something else. Oh, why do you think he refused that idea? Why do you think that? What do you think? Because he may be the person who will drop in the hole and grab him, but he is not. But he can't do it. Oh, Eddie said, I got it, and he's snapping his fingers like that. Oh, I got it. We'll go up to my dad's shop and build a ladder. Then we'll stick down the hole and hide someplace while he climbs the ladder. Then we'll stick down the hole and hide someplace while he climbs the ladder. A skunk should be able to figure out how to climb a ladder. Do you think so? Do you think that the skunk can able to climb a ladder? I think yes, because some animals climb things, climb trees, climb ladders, whatever. So I think so. Eddie and I were working on the ladder when his father walked into the shop. I thought I told you not to build anything, he growled. Well, that just skunk ladder, said Crazy Eddie. Did you think that Eddie listened to his father? We didn't know. Let's answer these questions first.
Drop down in the hole, grab him real quick before he sprays.
Here, Eddie's first idea was to, yes, that one of them could drop down in the hole, grab him real quick before he sprays, and still that he will shout out aloud and he wants notes when you jump in and grab him. No. But the narrator did not like idea, so they decided to build a ladder. Okay. Next, would a skunk realistically be able to climb a ladder? Maybe yes, because some animals climb things. If you say no, tell me no. But I say maybe. I don't say yes, I just maybe. Maybe some animals climb things. Next, contrast. This question I'd like you contrast The narrator words and action to Eddie's words and action as well. What means contrast first? Contrast to see how they are different. The difference is between the narrator and Eddie. The traits, the adjective describe each point. So, what do you think? What do you think Eddie's ideas are? Yes, Eddie's ideas are crazy. What else? But the narrator is quiet. He's just listening, right? And Eddie is ready to do anything. Is to start acting. He does not wait. Okay, what do you think we're gonna do? No, he act. He think. He's crazy. And by the way, he provides the humor, the sense of humor of this story, and the reason for this story is written provides the humor. But narrator, as you know, that he's quiet, realistic, like you, like me, like the reader. Just wait to hear what Eddie will do. Okay, again, if I say contrast between two things, they are the differences. The differences between Eddie's actions, ideas to the narrators. Again, Eddie ideas are a little bit crazy. He's ready to do anything. He provides the humor of the story. But the narrator, realistic, quiet, like us. Just wait to hear what Eddie will do. Okay, if everything is clear, inshallah. Next, page 183. Listen again.
Oh, his father said. Well, don't build nothing else unless you tell me first. Eddie and I went back out to the hole and stuck the ladder in it. The skunk showed no inclination to climb it, choosing instead to hide in the cavern it had hollowed out. Just then, we heard Eddie's father yelling at us. What did you mean, skunk ladder? We peeked out around the stump pile, and there was Mr. Muldoon striding across the pasture toward us. Quick, said Eddie, help me put the door back over the hole. We threw the door over the hole, neatly hiding it from view. Before we could think of a good explanation for a big pile of dirt out in a corner of the pasture, Mr. Muldoon charged up. Now what? He cried. Where did that dirt come from? What's my door doing out here?
Just a skunk ladder, crazy, Eddie said, and his father said, oh, well, do not build nothing else unless you tell me first. Do not, nothing, double negative, just to emphasize, to stress, do not do anything. Repeat his words again. But crazy and Eddie and the narrator would like to figure out, would like to solve the problem, would like to get the skunk out of the hole. Oh. So they're waiting for the skunk to get out. Eddie and I went back to the hole and stuck the ladder in it. The skunk showed no inclination. What does mean this word? Inclination to climb it. Inclination. No interest, no desire, no tendency to climb it. Choosing instead to hide again. Where to hide? In the cavern it had hollowed out. Okay, but his fathers came again, yelling at us. What do you mean, skunk ladder? We peeked out around the stump pile. What means peeked? Yes, which means to hide, but not completely hidden, partly hidden, just part of our body still visible. There was Mr. Muldoon striding, walking long steps. The pasture. What means pasture? Oh,
his father said.
What means pasture?
Well,
it's already showing pastures, which mean yes, is the land was covered with grass, suitable for animals to feed animals. Towards us, quick, said Eddie. Help me put the door back over the hole. We threw the door over the hole, neatly hiding it from the view. Before we could think of a good explanation, what do you have to say to your father? Out there in the corner of the bathroom, Mr. Muldoon charged up, which means a charge up. By the way, this word has multiple meanings, but which means here, charge up means rush and attack. Now what? He cried. Where did the day come from? What's my door doing over here? We don't know now. Let's see. Let's answer this question first. Text evidence. Back to the text. The skunk ignores the ladder. Ignores it. How? Yes, the skunk showed no inclination to climb it, no tendency, no interest, no desire to climb the ladder. Author's purpose. Identify the author's purpose of writing this story. Guys, do you remember what means by author's purpose? I hope you remember, but if you don't, let me remind you. Okay, let me ask you a question here. What are the 4 main reasons why an author writes something? Do you remember the 4 reasons? I do remember. Okay, to explain or inform, entertain, persuade, or express feelings. Again, the 4 main reasons: express, explain, or inform. That's the first one. Number 2, entertain. 3, persuade. And 4, express feelings. So far, what reaction do you have to this story? Is to persuade you, to change your mind of something, to tell you something you do not know, or to what? Express feelings, or to entertain? Yes. Is this story funny so far or boring? Funny. So I do not say I think, let me say the author purpose of writing this story is to entertain. Was the author successful so far? Yes, he is. So far we are just laughing, just waiting for what Crazy Eddie and the narrator will do with the skunk, with the ladder and the skunk inside it. So guys, let me ask a question here. If you were in their place, what would you say to your father? What is my door doing out here? Answer this question and think of it and prepare for next pages, and see you next session inshallah. And must thank you for listening and watching. Stay safe, stay home, and take care. Assalamu alaikum.